welcome to my channel. My name is Anya and you're currently looking into an empty drawer, and I'm sorry for the shadowy bits. My light is quite far away and I can't get in any closer because the desk and the bed leaves no space in between them pretty much. I've been doing quite a lot of project panning this year, and oops, I just knocked the camera. This is my current project pan drawer and it keeps going even further in there. And because I've been doing and putting a lot of time into this drawer and the 50-ish items that are in here, the rest of my makeup collection have been neglected. I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to bring back my Shop My Stash that I briefly did last year, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I have pretty much a full face of makeup in this drawer. This is the project pan drawer constantly. I'm going to pick out items every, I don't know, month, 6-8 weeks that I feel I haven't played with. They can be items that I actually haven't never used before, or items that I really like that I like to wear for certain seasons. And I'm going to bring them in, show them on camera, and put them in the drawer above so that I can hopefully play with some of the items that I feel I've forgotten. I have to put my hand in it or else this is just boring to look at. I have put some items in here so that they will play with my project pan items, but also so that I don't feel like I am actually neglecting my quite large makeup collection. So I'm gonna start by shoving all of my samples. And I have a lot of them. A lot of these are from 2018. Some are from 2017, and I think I chucked some that were from 2016 and 2015. So I want to try and use these up before they go bad. I'm also doing the same with my skincare, so I'm just bringing skincare samples into my skincare drawer. I have a tiny Ren, this is a tiny vial of their Perfect Canvas Primer. Anastasia Dip Brow in 4 colours. I think Auburn is going to be my shade, but I'm going to try and play with all of them. I have a Benefit Professional. I have 2 of these Isadora Natural Matte Oil-Free Foundations in 10 Matte Porcelain, which is their lightest shade. But knowing Isadora's shade range, they're going to be too dark for me. I have this Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation in 3N. 3N is going to be too dark for me because my mum tested this. She is a couple shades darker than I am, and this was too dark on her, but I'm going to play with it anyway. I have the Clarins BB Skin Perfecting Cream in medium. This is also going to be too dark for me, but I'm going to use it anyway. Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in 6 Ivory. All of the samples for foundation is pretty much going to be too dark, but I'm going to try and use them up anyway. I have a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation in the shade 2, sorry, Fair. This is hopefully going to match me a little bit better. I have this card of YSL Touche Éclat Neutralizers. I have the green, the Bisque, which is a peach, and the violet one. Lancome Tinted Ultra Wear Foundation. I have this foundation. I don't have it in the shade 03 because 03 is too dark for me, but I'm going to try it this summer, see if it fits me better. I have a Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, little pack. This was before they changed the packaging. A little Colourpop Lippy, a little Buxom lip gloss in Dolly. This is in the shade Gold Digger, the Colourpop one. I have this sample of the Clarins Bronzer, super shiny, in the shade Medium, and this is quite nice. And it's going to work. I have a Clinique Even Better Glow in the 52, Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation in Natural 11, and I have a It Cosmetics Bye Bye I'm Dry in medium that dropped on the floor. But all of these are going to live in here until I finish them. I have another staple that's pretty much going to live in this drawer. This is my Becca Hello Pretty Powder Foundation. I've hit pan on this. This is my go-to for when I want makeup that is super quick and super easy to put on, and this shade is decent matte. It's a tiny bit too dark, but it works. Another product that is going to live in this drawer is this NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Auburn. This is my shade, and I like it to have it easily accessible for when I want to wear a brow colour that actually matches my hair. The one I'm currently wearing does not. I then have all of my opened mascaras. I have Makeup Mecca Push Up, Makeup Mecca Bambi, Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, Benefit Roller Lash, 2 No. 7 ones. I have Exceptional Definition and Lovely Lashes. And the reason they're in here is because I want to see if I will like any of them enough to put them into my project pan. I recently went through all of my mascaras and chucked 5 of them in the bin because they were drying out and they had completely dried out or were really old. These are the ones that made that cut, and I'm going to go and test these on my lashes with some other mascaras that I like to see if these can be worth layering, because none of these work on their own, and to see if any of them are ones that I like enough to try and pan. And then we come into the fun stuff. I have a Becca Highlighter. This is in Royal Glow. This is too dark. I'm going to try not to blind you. This is too dark on its own for me. It's peach gold, and it was made in, I was about to say in memory of, but no. It was made, I'm not going to say for Meghan Markle, but she was their inspiration, and it's a beautiful colour. It is too dark on me, but I have a couple of blushes that I like wearing shiny highlighters over the top of, and this could work really well for that, and I want to see how it actually looks on my skin. I have 2 cream shadow sticks from Tanya Burr Cosmetics. These were in her Christmas range in 2017. I have the shade Melt My Heart, which is this colour, and the shade Sweet Sugar, which is the colour right next to it that you can't see, which is a light champagne gold. The ones that I'm currently working on in my project pan, the one that has some colour to it that isn't a light nude, is drying out. So I'm going to try and see if these are going to work so that I can sub them in. I've just swatched them and they seem creamy, so I'm going to play around with them for a few weeks to see. So in September last year, I picked up the Makeup Revolution Emily Noel palettes. And this is the Once palette, which is the eyeshadow palette, and I haven't used them, so it's time for sure. You can't actually see how gorgeous some of these shades are because of the lighting situation, but I'm really excited for that one and that one and the 2 gorgeous colours down here, and Good Vibes. So I need to play with this. I also, of course, picked up the Needs palette, so I'm going to play with this as well. This also has a powder highlight, blush and bronzer contour thingy, as well as some more natural eyeshadows, you could say. So I'm going to play with both of them since I haven't touched either. I am also kind of in the mood to try and contour a little bit, and the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow is my favourite contour because that colour is just perfect for me. This is in the shade Light to Medium, and I really like the contour. The highlighter is a tad dark, but I'm bringing it in mainly for the contour side. I am also bringing in a plum purpley eyeliner to help tie an eye look together with some of the plummy pinks in the Once palette. And then I read somewhere online that if you use the Hourglass Veil Primer, I just smudged lipstick all over my drawer, underneath makeup and set it with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, it would turn the makeup waterproof, which is something that I would love to be the case. I don't like All Nighter on its own. It does nothing for me. It doesn't help with prolonging makeup. It doesn't really make my skin look good. It kind of emphasises every hair and pore. And this is really expensive, so I just have a little mini here. But I want to try it. My current favourite waterproof base is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation Concealer set with their waterproof setting spray. The downside to that is that even though I have the shade 0.5 in the foundation and the powder only comes in 1 shade, it's too dark for my skin. So I'm going to see if this will work on any of my other base products, or if it was just something someone wrote online. Because I have them both. By the end of it, if it doesn't work, this will most likely leave my collection. And then I have 3 lip products. I have a liquid lipstick. This is from Smashbox in the shade Stepping Out. It's that shade there. Sorry, I just nudged the camera. And this is one of my favourite liquid lipstick formulas, but this is drying out, so I'm going to see if I can get some use out of it and potentially rotate it into the project pan. I have a MAC lipstick here from a Viva Glam collection from at least 3, maybe 4 years ago with Ariana Grande, and it's a beautiful dark colour, and it is that colour there. It's beautiful dark purple. Right now I'm kind of in the mood for some dark lips. I know for a lot of people that is more of an autumn winter colour. We are still in winter, even though we are getting into April here. So I want to play around with these, see if I can maybe find some other ways to wear them other than super opaque. And then I have this. This is the Colourpop Disney Designer Collection in the shade Tiana. I keep the boxes in this lipstick because the boxes are just so beautiful. And this is a beautiful red brown colour. It's right there. It's a bit smudged because I accidentally smudged lipstick all over everything and I'm knocking the camera over. But this is a colour I want to play with because even though I've had these since I think it was the second launch, I haven't actually used them, but they feel amazing, so I want to play around with the shade Tiana. So that is my shop, my stash. Thank you so much for watching. If you've tried any of the products, tell me what you think of them down below. I'm sorry if the camera is a bit shaky, but it's threatening to tip over, so I'm kind of having to hold on to it. And I will see you again in a couple of weeks. I don't know if it's going to be every month or if it's going to be every 6 weeks, 2 months. I haven't decided yet. We're going to see. We're going to see how long it takes me to go through these products till I'm satisfied. And then I will see you again with a recap of this draw and a new pick. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.